Stapleton to get us underway. Final checks from our match referee. So here we go, one game to decide it all. History beckons. Here we go then. Little John to put it in there, too close to the goalkeeper though. And on she goes. Good work by Kane. Fahy makes sure of her clearance. Home team, that's loose from Little John. Here goes Rowe. Kane and Fishlock make their move, smuggle through. Oh, Fishlock looking to step over. Gives her that little bit more freedom.
Yeah, absolutely, Des. We alluded to it in the build-up, and here's Julianne Russell.
Good looking cross as well, and Rhiannon Roberts. Defensive header of the night for Niamh Fahy. Put back in by Griffiths. Fishlock gets a touch, and we'll get another here. Came at her quickly, took it impressively, but straight down the throat of Courtney Brosnan.
Yeah, great composure by Courtney. Just falls here to Fishlock, and she takes a strike at it, and a comfortable enough save.
James, loose ball away, picked up by Stapleton. Spots O'Sullivan, now the run of Russell. Tries to get back to her feet. Patton peels away around the back, it's heading in her direction, and she got up to challenge and win. But there's enough pressure there from Wales to make sure it wasn't an easy finish for Anna Patton.
Yeah, and it's...
The take on Roberts, checks back onto her right side. Denise O'Sullivan, lovely touch to get her facing goalwards. She's hit the crossbar, and Heather Payne just couldn't control it on the follow-up. As close as we've come, Denise O'Sullivan inches away.
Yeah, and brilliant play by Claire Crusoe. Just checks inside, sees Denise O'Sullivan. You can see her just open her body up, which is great. She executes it brilliantly, and it comes off the woodwork.
Olivia Clark beaten, all ends up, and that's where she goes. O'Sullivan. McCabe buys herself a yard and lets fly Katie McCabe. Well, you always expect when she's that close to goal that she can conjure something special.
Yeah, and Katie gets a great strike away, and it just whistles wide at the far post.
Brilliant efforts, crisp and clean in the strike, Katie McCabe.
I'm sure she'll be using it as an impact sub at some stage, and the bench is going to be key tonight for both sides.
It could be a long night. Substitutes and the timing of substitutions could be key. Julianne Russell, clawed away by Clark. Heather Payne couldn't get it to sit down, and in the end she's just screwed it wide. Well, a couple have fell to Heather Payne, and none have fallen too kindly though.
And great play by Claire Crusoe again. Julianne snake hips in the box, and Clark gets a strong hand to it, and it just didn't fall right to Payne in the end. But that all came as a result, I think, of play down this left-hand side from Denise O'Sullivan coming, peeling out wide, and a little ball down the line by Katie McCabe.
It's going to be Woodham. It's a good strike as well, and draws a shot save from Courtney Brosnan.
The ever reliable Courtney Brosnan, in the right position, gets across the goal, and just pushes it out for a corner kick.
Good strike. Woodham over the head of Roberts, away by Hayes, back in by Rowe, and then on the turn Brosnan forced to claw another one away. Two good saves in quick-fire fashion from Courtney Brosnan.
Absolutely, it just falls down here to strike. A bit of a ricochet, a little one, but a great reaction save by Courtney Brosnan. I think she sees it late as well and gets down really well.
Warm climate of Seville. Cold night in Dublin tonight, as Payne gets on it in the penalty area again. Patton swings it round the back. Caruso's gone to ground. Adamant. There was something untoward from the Welsh defence there. McCabe back in again. Caruso couldn't get a touch. Payne, well, just in the end had to almost toe poke it goalwards. Clark could claim comfortably.
Yeah, and this is just Patton with a whip into the box, and it did look like Ciara Caruso was just tugged on the arm as the ball went in, and this is Katie McCabe's earlier delivery. This is an excellent delivery, and it falls to Heather Payne at the back post and
drills it in towards Anna Patton, who stayed forward. Fahy coming onto it. Oh, what an effort. Oh, she really caught that one on the meat, Nia Fahy.
Why not? It just Nia Fahy steps in brilliantly there and goes for it and struck it really well on what you could say is her not preferred left foot. On the back foot, we're able to push higher.
Well, the big moments in that first half surrounding Ireland's big players. Two good saves from Courtney Brosnan. Denise O'Sullivan rattling a brilliant effort off the crossbar of Olivia Clark at the other end. And then the big decision surrounding Katie McCabe. One yellow card, what Wales felt should have been a second, but the referee thought otherwise. Plenty to discuss, no goals, but definite incident. Wales up unbeaten out of Group B. Used to winning games of late, and well, they know they did it the hard and hold that line. Good distance away from Courtney Brosnan. Wales will expect it to drop it does. Woodham puts it in, that one breaks all the way to the back end, Stapleton. Rule in effect here, so a 0-0 would take us into extra time. Now the referee is going to come across here to her monitor and have a look at something. In the women's game there is no communication to the broadcasters. Oh, there it is. It's they're looking for a high foot or a handball. To make out from here, I think it might be a question of did it brush the arm there. A big decision about to be made. Anna Patton, the player involved. And here we go. Penalty given.
Seems very harsh, Des, doesn't it? And especially when there was no players appealing for it in general play for it to be called back.
I think she was caught to face down Courtney Brosnan. One international goal in 10 caps, and she strokes it in like the calmest person in the ground. Wales strike first again, and now Ireland need to respond again.
Yeah, that's a complete sucker punch, Des, isn't it? The nature and the way we conceded it, the VAR decision. Obviously, Kane shows great composure to finish it. But look, we need to regroup and we can just really go for this game now.
Very calmly done by Hannah Kane. Opened her accounts in April of last year in a friendly win against Northern Ireland. But this goal means so much more to Hannah Kane and Wales. And hit a teammate here. Movement towards the near post and Patton Clark came into traffic. Took a hit in doing so, but managed to get it away. Really good delivery from Rusha Littlejohn. Katie McCabe. And Rachel Rowe has the pace to drive Wales forward here. Still going, away from Nia Fahy. Rachel Rowe, fabulous ball around the back, and just a fraction too heavy for Hannah Kane, but what a run from Rachel Rowe.
Yeah, Des, great drive through centre midfield by Hannah Rowe. Then gets a great ball in across the box, and looking for us, Kane doesn't get on the end of it.
Well, that might well have been a moment to have Wales well on the way. Patton, Payne, took a touch off Griffiths, good chance for O'Sullivan. And between them, Evans and Ladd sawed away, but at the expense of another corner. Ireland upping it now.
Good pressure for Ireland. We just have to be relentless now with our pressure. Get a good delivery in from this set piece.
Near side. McCabe. And carries a long way. Hayes back into the mix again. Shouts for a handball right on the edge of that penalty area from the Ireland fans behind the goal of Olivia Clark. And now Wales break. Woodham inside early. Kane has a runner. Then James to her right-hand side. The captain into the penalty area. Chance! Brosnan with a massive save. Swift breakaway. Ireland appealing for a penalty at one end. Brosnan drawn into action at the other in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, massive save by Courtney Brosnan. It's James that just steps in here, and Courtney Brosnan stays strong and put it out for a corner kick, but just goes to show how dangerous Wales can be in the counter-attack.
And a Patton shows for it. It's in a decent looking ball as well. Stapleton caught it well, but always rising.
Yeah, it just falls to Jess Stapleton at the edge. Rock gets a good connection, but it's one of them.
Clark not taking any chances with anything. Short and intricate. Here is Woodham. Decent looking ball, that. And here's the chance just off the bench. It's Carrie Jones. And she's made it 2-0 with her first involvement. There's that breakaway. The first goal put them in that position where they could sit and defend and then counter. And 21-year-old Carrie Jones has come up with the biggest moment of her young international career. Ireland in trouble, deep trouble now.
Yeah, Des, we're all going to have to be careful of their threat up front, and Jones just in off the bench. It's Woodham. Plays one into Jones, and she's straight through on goal, and she tucks it away nicely to Courtney's right-hand side. Asking big questions of Ireland now. Can we dig deep? Can we keep putting them under pressure? I think we'll see a flood of substitutions now.
Strength initially to work our way away from the challenge of Caitlin Hayes, and then such composure. She's made some big decisions in her young career. Went from Cardiff City to Manchester United, last season Bristol City, but decided her path onwards would lay in Sweden this year. Headed to Norrköping, where she's just want one quickly though. Little John. Good ball in, headed away by Griffiths. McCabe would have loved that on her left-hand side.
Yeah, it's a great delivery by Rusha Littlejohn. There's plenty of whip on it, and you have to give credit to the Welsh defence. They've been solid all night at defending from set pieces.
The Wales bench calling that defensive line out as they drop. McCabe, Clark underneath it, but under pressure as well, and gets the whistle in her favour. Megan Connolly with the in-swinger. Clark skims off her knuckles and out for another corner. McCabe, Clark pinned and can't get there for this one, cleared off the line, but in now! That's the moment they needed, it's Anna Patton. Wales thought they had survived the first effort, cleared off the line, but great reactions from Anna Patton. Got there once and twice. Now fasten your seatbelts, what a 5 minutes plus we're in for here.
Brilliant from Anna Patton. She reacts really well. Great clearance off the line, and she puts it away on the second opportunity.
Patton smuggles it through. Kiernan has done well to dig it out off the floor. Larkin swings in the cross. This one too close to Clark, but she's taken it behind. Campbell hurls it in, right on top of Clark, and hooked towards the goal, off the line again. And Hayes' effort beaten away by them. Anna Patton both up the pitch now. O'Sullivan touches it on, it's Leanne Kiernan! Oh, last ditch. And what an effort from Rhiannon Roberts to get across. Leanne Kiernan denied.
Yeah, it was a little flick by Denise O'Sullivan. Roberts just gets across Leanne Kiernan, and it's a great block.
Goal-saving challenge. O'Sullivan sets up McCabe. This will come to O'Sullivan again. Decision time. O'Sullivan deflected onto the roof of the net. Wales hanging on.
And it's Roberts again. It's Katie McCabe into the box that lands to Denise O'Sullivan. It's Roberts again, gets across and makes.
O'Sullivan. Cultured touch from McCabe. That's too close to the goalkeeper though. in these last 15 minutes or so. It's all over. It's heartbreak for the Republic of Ireland. A 13th European Championships qualification campaign has gone the way of the previous dozen, but this one likely will hurt the most. In the end, right to the end. But ultimately, it wasn't to be. For Wales, what a year. The men's side rejuvenated, and now the women's side creating history under Rianne Wilkinson. The big decision, that penalty early in the second half, the second goal off the bench from Carrie Jones put them in such a good position. Anna Patton gave Ireland hope, and they threw everything at it in the minutes that remained but couldn't get there.
Yeah, it's hugely disappointed for the girls, the management team. I know how much they really wanted this, and going off the first half, I think we were on top, going into the second half, and then the VAR decision, I think, really put us on the back foot because we really had to go for the game and open up at the back. But the girls gave it everything to the end. We threw the kitchen sink at it, and as always, they can be very proud.
Well, for Wales, a nation that missed out in terms of World Cup qualification in a playoff final to a 121st minute goal away to Switzerland. The heartbreak of that fueled them to come here after the 1-1 first leg draw, and they've held on for the victory to create history. They're heading for a first ever major finals for Ireland, crushing disappointment, and this will take some getting over.
Yeah, and credit to Wales on the night, Des. They were clinical, they took their opportunities. I think they were excellent at the back. I think they defended our set pieces very well, which is usually a huge threat to us. So best of luck to them in the European Championships.
It went right to the end, but in the end, on the night, it's Wales 2, the Republic of Ireland 1. Wales through to the European Championship finals on a 3-2 aggregate scoreline.